Okay, so I'm just gonna get straight to it, honestly. In the span of 7 days, I was able to generate $107,889.95. And make sure you guys do stay till the end of the video because I'll be revealing my exact product that was able to generate me this amount on my Shopify store. Yeah, who am I kidding? Got it! Honestly, here's the product. If you guys already can't tell, it's a dragon spitting flame lighter. So how I was able to generate these sales was by utilizing TikTok. Now, a lot of people think that organic TikTok is dead, but quite frankly, it's not. So yeah, this was literally with no upfront ad spend. And if you're curious on how much I profited in my pocket, because that's the only thing that matters at the end of the day, it was $62,635.44. And of course, this was after all operational expenses, which included cost of goods, transaction fees through Stripe and through PayPal, and also refunds. So after you find a potential winning product that you want to go ahead and test on TikTok, in which, by the way, I made a whole separate video on that over here in the top right, just click on that. So after watching this video, definitely take a look at that one because I literally show you guys the exact process, the exact tool I utilize to find six-figure products like this one. But like I was saying, what I do is I make two different TikTok accounts. And the reason why you want to make two is because you want to maximize your chances of one at least going viral first. So what I do is I post on each account 3 to 5 times a day between 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. After about 7 days or 1 week of posting, the account that is getting the most traction, the most leverage, the most engagement overall, that's the account I go ahead and stick with. And of course, this is if you didn't already get a viral video, which in that case, it's going to be obvious which account you stick with. Now, obviously, you do need the product at hand. What I usually do is I order it through Amazon Prime because you can usually return the product between 30 to 60 days after getting it shipped out to you. So in case a product doesn't work, you can still ship it back and then try another one. So yeah, after you do get the product, you obviously need to generate UGC, user generated content, and getting good at this will just take time. It's a skill like anything else, just like riding a bike at the end of the day. But what I will say is, unlike paid advertising, the chances of you going viral goes hand in hand with the amount of effort that you're going to be putting in, right? The more content that you produce on a consistent basis every day, the more chances that something will initially work. So unlike paid ads, your effort will directly correlate to your outcome. Now, there's two types of video that I see working well over and over again. This isn't my first rodeo, right? If you have been following the channel, you've seen me post and talk about multiple stores that I've scaled with this specific strategy on TikTok. So the first type of videos y'all should be making are ones that are replying to specific comments underneath your videos that you're posting. This will spark curiosity, gain interest, and also gather context from new viewers especially. But I like to apply a twist when it comes to this. Let's say the comment is saying something for you to do or asking you to do something. Maybe it's asking you a specific question about the product. I like to not do that at all, or maybe do it a little bit differently, or do the opposite of that. What? This will inevitably cause frustration, madness in the comments, which is good for the algorithm. The more people engage with your videos, share your videos, comment your videos, like your videos, the more the algorithm will naturally push it out to people. Just think about it in different tiers, if that makes sense. So to give y'all a little example, take a look at this video right over here that got a little over 1 million views for this product.
But have you ever seen a dragon spit flame?
So the person was telling me to flip the candle upside down to make lighting it easier with this specific lighter. But I did do that, but I burnt it on purpose. And the second type of video that always performs well is mentioning something initially and then showing the outcome at the end. This kind of creates anticipation and that what's next moment from the get-go. So let me show y'all an example. And this video got almost 5 million views.
I was about to light my candle and this happened.
Now, obviously, I posted dozens and dozens of videos on the account, as y'all can see, but once I found out that these two types of videos work well, I started it doing over and over and over again, right? It's all about repetition and more so recognizing that pattern so you could execute that repetition. The other thing that's very important for you to get people to convert on your Shopify side of things is the angle itself of the product. And obviously, this kind of goes hand in hand with the UGC or the content you're making. So initially what I did was I was just kind of of targeting or marketing to everyone in general, okay? And then I kind of started to approach people who smoked, you know, weed, cigars, cigarettes, so on and so forth. But then I saw that there was a gap in the market of just companies, other e-commerce brands and dropshipping stores advertising to people who are into candles and incense and stuff like that. There's obviously a huge demand of people out there when it comes to this micro niche. So if it makes sense now, 2 of the viral videos that I showed not too long ago had a candle. So the angle is very important. That's why I always like to go with products that are mass targetable and approachable, because oftentimes you can, you know, select a certain audience within this and tailor it to them. If you're struggling finding angles for your product, one thing I like to do is go on Amazon, and if your product isn't on Amazon, or maybe it is and it doesn't have a lot of reviews, find a very similar product to the one you're trying to sell and look at their reviews, okay? See why people are buying that specific product. I guarantee you there's going to be some hint or some clue as to a reasoning behind why people are buying that product in the first place. And once you start seeing more and more of that repeat, you can, you know, really justify that there's an audience behind that specific angle and then cater to it accordingly. And then secondly, it's the offer itself, okay? You want to make your offer irresistible. You want to make people feel like they're almost taking advantage of you by purchasing your product because the offer is so good on the storefront. So the cost price landed for me was $5.25. I was selling one for $12.95 and I was selling a pack of 2 for $19.95. So this was a no-brainer for people to go ahead and buy. Why not buy a pack of 2 and save some money? And on top of that, if you think about it logically, a lot of people, once a lighter runs out, are very lazy to buy butane and to fill it up. And also butane costs money, by the way. So I thought, why not just sell, you know, 2 of these bad boys up front? And I found out that 7 out of 10 people were buying the 2-pack, which also helped my AOV, my average order value. So the next time you test a product, especially once something works, really hone down on 1, the angle, and 2, the offer. I promise you things will change. Also, what I recommend doing, and this will 4x your chances of a video going viral, is not relying only on TikTok. Once you post your video, I would automatically, you know, undoubtedly download that video without the watermark. You can find a website online, there's tons of them, and I would post that on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and Facebook Reels. Facebook Reels especially is very slept on because it's new and the algorithm is favoring new accounts. Simply posting on TikTok is not enough. It's obviously harder, it's not impossible, as y'all can see through this case study video, but you have to adapt and pivot where and when needed, okay? And on top of that, really just reposting a video doesn't take that much longer. It's all about the effort. So spend those 10-15 extra minutes reposting on these other platforms. It'll really go a long way. I hope this gave you guys some insight and some value as to how to approach things when it comes to selling a product on TikTok. Also, if you are looking to start a new Shopify store, you can now do so for only $1 a month for your first 3 months through my link in the description down below. So definitely claim that offer. Stay tuned for new videos on the channel every Wednesday, and other than that, your boy's out. Peace.